Welcome back to PowerHack, where we hack CTFs using only Windows tools. Today, we're diving into TryHackMe's Lite challenge. No Kali, no Linux, just PowerShell and pure Windows power. Our target is a service running on port 1337. There is a user named Smokey that we can start testing with. We can assume that it is SQLite database because of the name Lite. Boot up the target machine and copy the IP and port to connect using ncat.exe, a simple but powerful tool to speak directly with the target service. We test a real username, and the service just gives us the password. No login, no logic, just data. We test the input for SQL injection using a single quote. A single quote triggers an SQL error bingo. We're working with raw, unsanitized input. Classic, or 1 equals 1 returns data from the first row. That confirms SQL injection is in play. Now things get interesting. We attempt to extract more data using UNION-based SQL Injection. First, the classic test. Looks like common SQL comment markers are filtered out. No /*, not even %0b. Let's try using a hashtag instead. Oof, even the hashtag is triggering input validation. But here's a fun trick. SQL keywords aren't always case-sensitive. So let's change it up. Alright, that error tells us the hash is still a problem. What happens if we close the statement properly with a single quote instead? Bingo! That worked. The query executed successfully, just returned a null value. Confirmed. We have a working SQL injection. By tweaking the casing and closing the query with a quote, we've bypassed the filters and are ready to start extracting data. Now that we've got our injection working, it's time to go full-on database explorer. Let's see what juicy tables we can find. Nice! That confirms the backend is SQLite. And SQLite has a really helpful feature, the SQLite_master table, which stores metadata about the database. We now know there are at least 2 tables, user table and admin table. Let's go after those user creds first. Just like that, all the user credentials are dumped in one shot. SQLite's group_concat makes it super easy to combine multiple rows into one result. Now let's go after those administrator creds. Mission complete. We've got the admin credentials and boom, the flag. And that wraps up the Lite CTF, PowerHack style. We hacked straight from Windows using only PowerShell and ncat.exe. We used logic, not brute force. SQL injection was the key. Error-based, union-based, and even backend enumeration using SQLite's hidden gems. If you learned something today, smash that like button and subscribe for more PowerHack content. We've got more Windows-based hacking tutorials coming your way. This is part of the PowerHack series, showing you how to break boxes and solve CTFs using what you already have.